Mailboxes and magazine racks will soon be groaning under the weight of the annual fall fashion issues. Vogue hits newsstands tomorrow. Here, though, with an inside scoop for us and what we can expect is Ruthie Friedlander. She's senior editor of Stylite.com. Good to have you with us.
Thank you.
The September issue really is, for any fashionista, this is your Bible.
Absolutely. I mean, you think back to when you were younger, and the most exciting time of the year was back to school shopping, and that's fall fashion. It's also gearing you up for that holiday season when you're kind of getting your gift lists together. And this is kind of, you know, the best catalog of all of those things.
So the catalog is basically a ton of advertisements,
yes.
and so that's why these issues, we call it the September issue, because the September issue of the magazine.
Oh, yeah.
They're so thick. Why, though, is there so much more advertising and so much more for this one particular season for fall than there is for, say, summer, winter, spring?
Well, think about the clothes that you're buying in the fall. They're more expensive because they're chunkier fabrics, they're heavier fabrics. In summer, you're looking at kind of thin summer dresses. These are where you're going to be spending the bulk of your money. So advertisers want to be in these magazines.
Okay, and of course the magazines want them, as we know.
Absolutely.
It's something that's getting a lot of attention this year, not just the heft, and I know you weighed them out in August.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting.
How
19 pounds for the September issue versus, you know, a little over 7 pounds for the August issue.
So definitely,
it's really incredible.
There's a big difference. The other thing that's getting a lot of attention are the faces on the covers of these magazines, on the cover of Vogue, on the cover of Elle, the cover of Glamour this month. A lot of them, Harper's Bazaar, are women who are over 40.
All women over 40. It's very interesting. Usually we're seeing kind of these teeny boppers. We have Taylor Swift, who's on the cover of high fashion magazines, Miley Cyrus, and now we have, you know, Jennifer Aniston and Julia Roberts, and these women who are, you know, a little bit on the older side. And it's kind of nice to see that there's some diversity in the age range that magazines are using.
And speaking of diversity, Halle Berry as well.
Yes, the first African-American woman on the cover of a September issue of Vogue since the 80s.
Which is huge.
Huge.
So that's getting a lot of attention. Now talk to me about what's inside, because we have these famous faces, but the pictures that they've done for the spreads inside also getting a lot. Jennifer Aniston, of course, with her Barbra Streisand photos, but that's not the only one.
Those were beautiful. The Barbra Streisand photos where she kind of chose a photo and mimicked it, you know, was a really nice homage to both their friendship and to Barbra Streisand as a performer. Also, we have the Rachel Zoe spread, which was in Harper's Bazaar, where she chose various designers to shoot with who kind of showed different ways that she could die. You know, her famous catchphrase is, "I die."
She is, for people who are not familiar with, she's a celebrity stylist.
Celebrity Stylist has a great show called the Rachel Zoe Project. And it was kind of a fun way to see her act with designers that she usually just works with on a professional level.
Poke a little fun.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
of course, also in these magazines are the trends that we need to look out for. So what are the top trends for fall?
Top trends for fall. We're going to see a lot of military and safari looks. In the Mark by Marc Jacobs show, we saw this, a lot of camel in the Tommy Hilfiger show. You know, very militaristic, a lot of buttons, that sort of look.
Carries over a little bit. We saw a little bit of that in the summer, so you might be able to make some pieces
Absolutely.
work.
You can definitely take, you know, a military vest that you bought for the summer and put a long sleeve shirt under it and have a fall look.
Also really big this fall, animal prints.
Yes, not only animal prints, but fur and faux fur. If you saw the Chanel show last season, which was, you know, incredible, it was kind of these Chewbacca-esque costumes.
That's where the abominable snowman.
Yes, and I'm not suggesting that you get that, because you'd look quite strange. But, you know, any kind of faux fur, maybe a faux fur collar. Christian Louboutin is doing a faux fur shoe.
That'll help inspire you. And Mad Men, of course.
Of course.
Really, I mean, just, it's everywhere.
Mad Men is everywhere. We're seeing it in, you know, the tiny little handbags, and most notably in the kitten heel. And I think it's important to mention that this fall, it's not only these great fashion trends, but they're fashion trends that you can actually wear. So throw out your 6-inch stilettos. I probably won't be, but you should throw out your 6-inch stilettos.
They'll just be collecting dust in the back of your closet. They'll be there for next time.
Pick up a pair of kitten heels because they're comfortable, they're sensible, they look great at work, and they also give you that height that you might want.
Which is perfect. And real quickly before I let you go, you're holding a copy of People's Style Watch. If you want to make all of these trends, since most of us aren't out there buying Chanel,
absolutely.
we can, though, make the look work for us.
Yeah, and People's Style Watch is kind of a newcomer onto the scene. The great thing, you look at the cover, it has great finds for under $100 and celebrity beauty tips for under $10. So it's a great way to kind of get these looks on a more affordable level.
I love it. Ruthie, always good to have you with us.
Thank you. Good to be here.